Alright guys, we got war number 7 in Alliance War Season 31. We're going with some of our usual tricks here. We got Stealth Suit Spidey, Guillotine 2099, and Doom for Path 5. So we got this Longshot here, Ebb and Flow Knockdown, but what we've been doing with Guillotine 2099, especially because there's some other fights that we want to use her for, we are not gonna. We might knock him down a couple times in this fight with some special ones here and stuff. I don't want to deal with this special 2 at all. But we're going to slow play this one. That's why we sped it up a little more than the rest of the fights. It's a slow kind of a slog of a fight. But I'm going to finish with, I want to finish with a special 3. I have more than enough ramp up damage with Guillotine 2099 so that I can take down this Longshot, even if I don't have to worry about the protection too bad. I do, the first half of the fight, I do knock him down a couple times to get the Ebb and Flow knockdown Fury. But, for the rest of the fight, I think from now on, I'm just going to go ahead, bait that special. If he's going to throw it, the AI has been a little stingy lately with throwing some of those specials, but that's fine. Go ahead, and let's just try and get this long shot down. I just don't want, as long as I don't have to deal with the special 2, I'm totally fine. Special 1, I can evade it all day. Don't really want to counter in after it and risk getting parried or countered. I do take one heavy attack there, but I do have my combo meter up. I think I am going to throw one more heavy to knock him down. I think just to, I might throw another heavy just to get my combo shield back up, because with Guillotine 2099, if it awakened, you start with a combo shield, or if you throw a heavy attack, there I go, and I get my combo shield back up. In case I get hit, I don't want to lose my combo. So there we go. We're looking for the magic 5%. All right, there we are, below 5%. We throw the special 3, and we bank it for another one. So we'll start the next fight with a 100 combo hitting pretty hard. So that was our first step in our strategy. We had an Ebony Maw here. So Doom was available. He was not banned. I think the bans were Archangel, Torch, and Quake. So I can go in here, and it's still a pain in the butt with Ebony Maw. I probably just should have continued with the just continuously knocking him down. Instead, I went for a special 2 there, special 1, but he was just below 2 bars of power. If I would have gotten to him to above 2 bars of power, then throw the special 1, I would have gotten closer to my special 2, which is really what I want. And now I've got the falter timer that I have to worry about, and he's got I can't counter his heavy attacks on this node, so it has to be intercepts or baiting specials. So it's annoying. I think I make a mistake twice. First, I make a mistake in that I hit into him when the falter timer comes in. Then I let him nullify my Fury, and then and that's the only major damage that I take. There he goes. He nullified me. So he got 2 of his missions in, which is really annoying. But luckily, I'm tanky enough. I'm boosted up. I'm not going to die from it. But now I have to be extra careful. He's a high ground defender. I don't want to take any hits on the block. I really am just going to continuously here with 1 or 2 hit combos and Doom slapping him as much as possible. That special 1 did not do nearly enough damage to take him out. Now I really don't want to take any hits on the block. I'm just looking for an opening just to smack him. There we go, and he goes down. All right. Now we're on to Path 9. We got Kingpin, Magneto, and we brought Nimrod for the first time into war. This is exciting. It's going to have a super fun fight. If you looked at the thumbnail, you know what it is. But it's fine. We're going to start off with Annihilus on Hazard Shift. Kingpin is just going to shred him. I got the intercepts in right away because I'm not really going to... He's got the Cosmic Rod. I can't really parry him at the beginning. Doesn't matter. I did have an invulnerability boost on for that fight, but it ended up saving me on this one. Right off the bat, I go for my initial parry. Nothing happens. I just take a combo to the face. Luckily, it's Kingpin, and he can shrug off some of the shocks from Black Widow Deadly Origin. But it's fine. We go ahead. We get our special 1 off. We got class advantage in this fight. We can parry freely as long as the parries actually work. Again, Feats of Indestructible 1. So after I get to 1 bar of power, I don't want to throw my special right away. I want to wait till her indestructible buff disappears, and there we get some huge hits on the special 1. Again, it just cost me a little bit of potions. Buddy Rain Man came in with his Magneto House of X, threw the pre-fight on for Mixmaster Korg. We've done this fight with Doom so many times. what we want to do here is, again, if you're not familiar with Korg, he's going to, well, he has his rock stacks up. He is going to shrug off debuffs. So what I do is I build up to a special 2, get his rock stacks off, drop the special 2, and then all the incinerates from my special 2 stick, and I do some decent damage. And so that's what I want to continue doing the entire time, and the Magneto House of X pre-fight allows me to parry the entire fight, because normally when he has the rock stacks, he can purify all debuffs, including your normal parry, but he cannot shrug off the passive stun from the guidance boost from the Magneto House of X pre-fight, which works for #heroes and #metal champions. And then if you're fighting Korg, you can see every time, I think he starts with 8 rock stacks, and once you take them away and they come back, as long as you don't give him any more, the next time you take away his rock stacks, it's only going to be 7. The next time they refresh, 6, and then 5. So the longer you fight Korg, the less rock stacks he's going to get when it resets. So let's see what happens when it resets here. See, we're down to 6 rock stacks. So every time you get rid of his rock stacks, less and less of them come back, which makes it easier to remove them. There we get the perfect combo. Get it down where there's no rock stacks, the incinerates stick, and we take down this Korg. Again, if you haven't seen my channel before, I run 2 accounts in the same battle group, which means I get so many Alliance War fights. I think we've got 15 in this one, including some boss circle action and the boss for the 7th straight war. I am boosted, and I do speed up the fights just a little bit because we have so many and we don't want the videos to take too long. We want you to be able to get through them decently. All right, we got the Footloose Kinetic Transference Domino, and this is what I was looking ahead with Guillotine 2099. Now, again, it's a little tricky here. I don't want to take too many blocked hits when because of the kinetic transference. I don't want her to be able to spam two specials in a row. I do, unfortunately, get clipped there, but luckily my combo shield sticks there. I luckily get a special, then a parry, and an intercept all in a row here, plus a special one. We didn't lose our combo because of the combo shield, which was clutch. Again, I think I go in and I just want to get as much damage in as I can to this Domino. Domino can be so annoying. Your abilities can disappear in an instant. Sometimes even the power steal doesn't work. Luckily there, before she throws that special 3, we get a combo off and we finish her. We'll continue up path 5 in the middle. We have a Tigra. I did screw up a couple wars ago against the Tigra, but Doom is not, I'm not going to screw up against this Tigra. It's Ebb and Flow Intercept. I don't know if I really get off an Intercept, but at the moment, I'm looking at the beginning, I'm like, okay, my shocks are doing actually quite a bit of damage here. I'm going to try and use my special 1 to control the power game. I'm going to go ahead, drop off a nice special 2. So even with the protection, it's fine. I'm able to bait a special 1 there, no problem. Again, I'm more focused on controlling my normal fight against Tigra. There again, nice bait on the special 1 again. So for me, it's really about, can I get these special 2s off? I'm like, okay, it's a minute into the fight, halfway done. I really don't need to worry about throwing intercepts to finish this one. Just got to worry about there, another clean evade on the special, followed by another clean evade on the special. That's all I want to focus on. Clean evades on the specials. I can see that Doom is doing more than enough damage to get Tigra down without going for intercepts. So very happy with how he's performing on this one. It's perfect. And that's one of those things that I'm trying to do before my wars. I kind of go in, see what, I might not be able to always bring the best counter, but I got to bring whatever counters are going to work for multiple fights, and that's always the strategy. Even here, I bring in Stealth Suit Spider-Man for this thing. Now, there are 2 things here. Number 1, he's got Mighty Charge, so he's going to be able to shrug off my slow debuff every time he dashes in. But number 2, if I get off an intercept, it's a passive Fury, and if you've ever used Stealth Spidey before, he has an ability where if you dash back, when you use like his special 2, I believe, you get a passive Fury, but you can maintain that passive Fury as long as you keep dashing back. Every time you dash back, it pauses that fury. So even though I'm not going to be able to really get this node going the way I want with a slow debuff, but as soon as I get my intercept there and I have that fury, dashing back also from my special 2, it pauses that fury. So even though I'm stuck here, he's at 14 rock stacks, he's throwing that special 2, that means I have to hit into his block, I have to get him back to, I take a combo to the face. It's not that great here, but I realize that I am going to be able to at least keep up my fury for the majority of this fight because of the way Stealth Spidey works. So even though I'm limited to how many hits I can get, I am getting a ton of damage in when I do. And again, a lot of times I have to resort to him turtling up. Whether or not he'll actually throw his special, I take a few more hits to the face there. I have to be really careful with how I'm counting my combo there. I screw up that special 2, which was really annoying. Just bad play on my part there. I push him past the 15 rock stacks. I have to bait out his... I have to go and start hoping he turtles up again. So again, not the greatest gameplay, but I was bailed out by the fact that I'm just doing a lot of damage because I'm able to maintain that fury the entire time. It doesn't disappear, which is really, really cool. Really great interaction for these ebb and flow intercept nodes. So not perfect, but a solo's a solo, and that's all that matters. And then I saw we had Kitty Pryde on this one. Kitty Pryde, the only thing that you want to worry about is you don't want to give her prowess, which is by critical hits and parries. So what we do, we bring in Guillotine 2099, so she cannot have any critical hits. And as long as you play stun immune and you know how to bait her heavy and special 1s or special 2s, see there, I know how to bait that one kick. As long as I don't get kicked in the face, we're good. But I can go ahead, bait that special, bait that heavy and special 1 all day long, and then don't really have to worry about it. If I can get the intercept in, that's great because she can't phase. She can't phase if she doesn't have like over 3 or 4 prowess. So I'm really not worried here. Just gotta, even if I play it slow, it's not too bad. I can evade that special 1 and counter in. And I can keep up using my special 1, A, to build up my combo, B, to just keep her power under control. So again, Guillotine 2099 has been super clutch this season, as well as Kingpin and always Magneto. Those are some of the champions I've used like all the time. I know that Magneto has been banned a couple times. Kingpin has yet to be banned, and I haven't seen Guillotine banned yet. I guess I don't play with some of the more OP champions. Like I'm not great with Ghost. I'm not really great with Quake, but that hasn't stopped me from picking up a ton of fights. I think we're well over 100 fights into this season already, which is going to be a ton more than you're going to find elsewhere online here. All right. On to the right side mini for section 2. We got Doom here on Window of Opportunity Stun and the node that if you take a blocked hit, you're going to get Disorient. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in Magneto, Doom's #metal. I really don't care. You can see even though I'm blocking hits and taking parries, I am not getting the Disorient because Magnetism is just going to shut down the node completely. He did get his aura, which happens sometimes, and there is a chance that from previous Section 9 Window of Opportunity stun fights from previous seasons, you can see that now that the Window of Opportunity stun timer is down, I can parry freely. There, I had an invulnerability boost on just in case. I don't know why I struggled with that special 1 there. But there is a chance that that Window of Opportunity stun timer disappears completely. So we get off a nice special 3. We got some nice bleed damage ticking away on him. We're going to get some burst damage at the end of that. We have our Fury from the special 3. And all we need is maybe drop another heavy or a special 1. And Doom is finished. Beautiful. Next, we'll continue on path 9 in section 2. We got Kingpin against this Hazard Shift Dragon Man. We're going to play this perfectly. So we parry right away, and then I wait till the stun timer is just about over to throw my heavy attack because this one has one eye open. So all the damage you do while the opponent is stunned is reflected back onto you. So I can parry Dragon Man to get rid of his power charge, but I just don't want to hit him while that's going on. So I kind of wait till his stun is almost over, and then I throw my throw my like heavy attack at him. So again, I can just wait for him to throw his special, or if he gets the power gain there, I just stun and back off, let him throw his special and attack back in, and we barely lose like any health here. Kingpin is just a complete madman on path 9. We'll take it. We'll have a beta special 2, attack in there, throw our own special 1 again, and down goes Dragon Man. Next, we have Mysterio. I think we just had a Mysterio in the previous war, maybe in the exact same spot. But again, Hazard Shift, even without the Hood synergy for the extra Purify ability accuracy, I am still purifying more than enough debuffs there. Convert them into our own, like, I can't remember what Kingpin's, like, charges there, his own Fury, which makes his specials unblockable, which is great. Plus, I've got willpower on the main account, so I'm getting a little bit of willpower healing if I get a couple debuffs on me, including my own rage stacks. And that fight is just shredded. Now, I was looking ahead. Who do I bring for Weapon X? Normally, I would bring Warlock, but it would be a longer fight. I've got Nimrod now, and Nimrod completely decimates mutants with prowess or regen, including this passive regen from Weapon X. So you can see here at the beginning, he's going to throw that special 1. Okay, so he had a little unblockable there. Look at what happens with this special 2. It gets rid of those regens, puts on shocks, and look at him melt away. It's completely insane. I just have to wait for his red charges there to disappear completely. Now I have more than enough time before his charges reset. I can just build up to another special 2, but I can't remember. He might even die before that, but completely insane. Yeah, there we go. Second special 2. Goodbye, Weapon X. That was smooth. Smooth fight there. Nimrod absolutely destroyed him. Now we got Hazard Shift Stun Immune against this Ultron. The only thing with this Ultron is that you have to be careful of his evade timer. So every time he has the evade, I try to time it up with his special 1 during his evade if I can get that timing to work. So push him to a special 1, have him throw it while he normally, that's his evade timer. But most of the time, again, if I see it getting close to that timer on the far right, at the top, as soon as that goes green, I kind of want to back off. There we go. There's the nice timing there. But of course, I get stuck. Even though there's a parry that was that I might have gotten parried, I think Kingpin just shrugged it off, which is another reason why Kingpin's just an absolute beast. So again, even though I'm not shrugging off everything immediately, because I don't have like the Hood synergy, I'm still doing a pretty good job, especially healing up from willpower. So this one's just actually a little bit longer fight, just because I have to wait for my openings because it's stun immune. So I'm just sitting there waiting for baiting some heavies, some special 1s, and watching out for his evade timer. But again, Kingpin, not a problem. And then finally, we've got a Magneto boss. And you know what we do every time we have a Magneto boss? We throw Kingpin. And I don't know what it is. I am just so comfortable with evade, like with intercepting Magneto. Between baiting, my timing on baiting his special 1s, even though, look, I took a combo right off the bat, but Kingpin's a tank. I'm going to be getting willpower healing the entire fight, and my spacing on his special 1s was absolutely spot on this fight here. Push him to a special 1. Don't flinch at the beginning of his. There, he actually dexed my attack coming in, but for the most part, even though he builds up a little bit of high ground charges, I have no problem. I get into a really nice routine there. You know, I know so many times where the AI catches me dashing backwards, and in this fight I'm able to catch the AI dashing backwards with some intercepts, which is a great feeling when you actually when you're just intercepting like crazy. It feels great right there. Oh, you're not dashing back on me. I'm going to just go ahead and intercept you. It's great. So I'm going to let the music play out on this one. Really happy. Another flawless war. No deaths for, I think, the 3rd war in a row, which is great. And yeah, we're doing pretty well this season. I don't know if we're on pace to potentially get the most fights in the season. We'll see. Hopefully Alliance War doesn't have any more issues. We've only missed 1 war, which didn't count. It was one of those ones where they had the enlistment problem, but other than that, we've been doing great. So I hope you enjoyed this one. Hope you got to see some new stuff. Again, if you're new and you want to see something that you haven't seen before, put it down in the comments. Be more than happy to put something together. And we'll see you next time. Thanks, guys.